City Hall has ordered demolition of a North Buffalo church ravaged by an arsonist last year, but preservationists are saying not so fast. News 4's Rachel Kingston is live at Colvin and Tacoma tonight. Rachel.
The Preservation Board is in the middle of doing historical research that already suggests this building qualifies for landmark status. The Preservation Board says the demolition permit was issued too hastily, but others in this neighborhood feel it's time for this eyesore to go. Teardown of what was originally the North Park Baptist Church in North Buffalo began Friday, even though the Preservation Board was in the process of researching whether the building qualified for landmark designation. Preservationists say the city ignored its own law by okaying demolition before that review could be finished.
The public should have been allowed participation in this process. What is happening is the public is being thwarted.
The church has sat empty since 2006 and was severely damaged in an arson fire last spring. Delaware District Council member Michael Licurdo feels the city is giving irresponsible owners a free pass.
The Korean Methodist Church has been terrible stewards of this property. They let the thing was vacant for 4 or 5 years. They ignored notices of violation from the city. I just think it's easier and cheaper for them to knock it down, and that's what they were determined to do.
Neighbor Judy Tatuska says the church once was beautiful, but over the last 3 decades it's become a magnet for trouble.
You worry about drugs and things like that happening. You worry about your property values. The snow is not shoveled ever. The lawn is not mowed.
Landmark designation, which offers very impressive tax incentives for people who own and restore historic structures.
It gets to a point where you have to say, what once was just isn't working anymore. And as much as you hate to see the beautiful old buildings go, sometimes you just have to.
Now, even as the walls of this church come down and the excavators sit on the lot behind me, the Preservation Board is still pursuing landmark status for the church. There's a public meeting at City Hall next Thursday, and Tim Thielman says if any part of the church is still standing then, they'll fight to save it. Reporting live in North Buffalo, Rachel Kingston, News 4.